Still we are waiting for his joining.
Achha.
Uh, just I have conveyed a message.
No issues, no issues. Good evening to all the participants who have already logged in. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Just a few more minutes. Some technical glitches normally happens when it is the season. So doctor will be very soon with us and we'll start the webinar.
Yes, he's our team member is over there, madam. Maybe it will take a few seconds, not minutes.
No, no
That is why
issues.
we are waiting.
जाजी बात हो पाई डॉक्टर से?
हाँ, बात हो पाई है। वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि जूम में टेक्निकल इशू आ रहा है।
अच्छा.
Doctor is not able to join, and our ABM manager is waiting over there.
There,
He is
he'll help
supposed
him out,
to.
right? Achha, ठीक है. Okay. I would just request the participants to have some patience. Apologies for this
Yes, yes.
unexpected glitch.
Sorry for inconvenience, but our team is dedicated for this meeting, today's webinar, and they are in your city only, sir.
Yes. I can see almost more than 80 participants here. Please bear with us for 5 more minutes. This was unexpected.
Yes, Prabal. Sir has joined. Prabal, can you confirm me that Sir has joined or not?
Look,
We are
it's showing
waiting for
connecting
last
to
5
audio, I
minutes.
think.
Ma'am, I'm audible, na?
Yeah, you're audible. Yes, sir, you're audible. Praval is just trying to get connected. I think, unfortunately, because of the rains, unexpected glitches across
Absolutely.
technologically. So our apologies to almost 75 doctors whom we have kept waiting. But just give us a couple of more minutes. We will be back online.
Yes, ma'am. The sir has been joined, but the mic is not working of sir.
Uh,
Sir has joined, but sound is not working. Mic is not working. ऐसा बता रहे हैं.
Yes, sir. The audio is not been connected. I think so.
Acha.
So you are from support team, dear.
No, this is Praval.
Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. I am from support team.
You are from support team, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ अभी हो रहा
Once again sorry for all delegates who have joined Team Law. There was some technical issue, that is why we are facing the problem. Otherwise, we have done whole meeting. We have not seen any seconds delay. I feel apology to
Sir,
all
cannot
my.
hear. I think there is an audio issue. Tech team, could you please look into it? I think we are not audible to sir.
Sir is not
Sure, ma'am,
audible.
but I am audible.
I am audible. PMM, you are audible. Support team is audible. Only problem is from yeah, speaker side that he is not audible. I think so because he has joined. क्योंकि प्रबल ने जैसे मैं मैसेज दे रहा है ज्वाइन किया हूँ लेकिन साउंड नहीं आ रहा है नहीं जा
ट्राई
रहा है.
विदाउट स्पीकर मतलब हेडफोन्स हटा के एक बार ट्राई टू कनेक्ट.
हेडफोन्स में उतार के कनेक्ट करके देखिए. कभी कभी हेडफोन्स ये हो जाते हैं.
Okay, just I am conveying the message.
यस सर यस.
लॉग आउट करके लॉग इन करें.
प्रबल सर ये जो अपना स्पीकर का ऑप्शन चेंज करने का आता है ना दैट आल्सो मेक श्योर कि वो चेंज किया है. राइट हैंड साइड में बॉटम में आता है.
उनको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा हम जो बात कर रहे हैं ना.
एक बार बात कर.
हाँ.
They are not able to either listen or speak out. There is a sound problem is there. Technical team.
Can they try to log in again? Because I think there is some.
I have, madam, I have conveyed message that please re-log in the same room.
Because we have more than 85 doctors waiting. They have already logged in 85 doctors.
Yes, this is very good. But he is not, Dr. Arun Chaturvedi is not able to.
उनको अगर लैपटॉप से नहीं हो रहा होगा तो मैं tech support, could you stop live streaming this right now?
Has done technical issue. Now coming to, as I think sir has joined. So a very good evening to all respected doctors. Myself Anand Kumar Jha, Zonal Head from Kerala Pharmaceuticals Limited. Sir, thank you so much for your joining us for today's webinar. We spread awareness about rabies, which is fatal, as you know all. But we can avoid it once opportunity appropriately vaccinated to all the patients. This is an innovation from Kerala Pharma through its innovations to serve the society and humankind. Today's topic is dose reduction strategy in rabies management and role of novel vaccines. Dear doctor, rabies is world's first 3-dose anti-rabies vaccines. Sir, ThRabis has successfully completed 1 year with more than 40,000 animal bite victims being vaccinated. Not only this, but also 100 compliances were recorded and there is no side effect at all. With this, I welcome, I honor today's speaker, Dr. Arun Chaturvedi sir. His service is last 40 years in Agra city. He is known to all doctors last 40 years. His service is across the Agra city all. Now I have already 10 minutes late. So, sir, welcome you once again, sir. And now over to you, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Chaturvedi.
Very good evening, Praji. Very good evening.
So I'll start the slide this sir.
So, should I start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
So, first of all, thank you very much, dear Anandji and Supriyaji and Praval, for providing me this opportunity to talk in front of the audience regarding the ThRabis vaccine. We will discuss this, that what is the rabies disease nowadays, animal bites incidence in India, what is the epidemiology, and what is the evolution of rabies vaccine, and what are the challenges, and what is the unmet need nowadays. So, and next we will have the, we will introduce the rabies. Back. Anyway. So, the rabies disease, the rabies is a zoonotic disease. This is caused by the rabies virus. Virus encoded by 5 extracellular proteins, but the main protein is G protein, and this is very difficult to isolate it. But Kerala, the credit goes to them. They isolated and they have precipitated the VLP technique, which we will discuss in the future slides. Please. Globally, all right. Globally, as far as the epidemiology is concerned, 59,000 rabies deaths are there per year. As far as India is concerned, 20,000 deaths rabies are per year, and this contributes 91% of the deaths in the rural area mainly. The main problem with the rabies is this is 100% fatal. But the good part is that the vaccine is 100% preventable. These are the different evolutions of the vaccine. I think they are simply of the academic interest. Previously, we were using the nervous tissue vaccine. Then we were using the cell culture vaccine since 1976 onwards. And they are having different complications and problems also. So we can just go through and we can pass it on. Now, what are the current challenges? The current rabies vaccine are cell culture vaccines, which the complications and the untoward effects we all know, and they are inactivated vaccines are more than 50 years old technology, and because of the number of doses, that decreased compliance is there. I mean, this number of doses, the decreased compliance is there. The current challenge, because of the compliance having the 5 injections of the vaccine, we see that when usually at the first injection, the third and fourth injection, we see that there is 32% back out and 47.4% back out. And when we take the 5 injections, we can see in the slide that initially 40%, then 41.4%, 41.70%, 45.50%, and 54.2% in the 5th injection. There is the back out, and this reflects how much is the compliance defect is there. The meeting the unmet need of the medical need, the introducing a novel vaccine with simple and shorter regimen. The credit goes to the Kerala now. They introduced ThRabis vaccine. This ThRabis vaccine is a combinant rabies G protein, and as far as its protein cellular vaccine technology, which we will discuss in the future slides. The first vaccine, which is having only 3 doses, and that too intramuscular. And because of this, we are having a better compliance due to easy to flow regimen and less visits. And there is a convenience because of this is ready to use and no reconstruction is needed. Now, what is VLP technology? We see that the native virus, in this, the protein, G protein is the main protein, though they are having 5 proteins, but the G protein is difficult to stabilize, and G protein isolation using VLP technology is purified and stabilized by Kerala Pharmaceuticals, as I told you earlier also. This is a VLP is actually the virus-like particles. Our proteins complex exist as nanoparticles. VLPs are similar to native virus particles, but they do not contain the viral genome. They cannot replicate, and because of this, they cannot replicate, but can mimic the viral antigenicity without being pathogenic. They are capable of introducing a strong humoral and cellular immune response. So this is a VLP as a vaccine disease. This is a research paper which is already published in APCRI vaccine journal, which is a very reputed journal of globally. I mean, this we can see that different authors like Sujit Poddar, Ashok Agrawal, and Amit Soni and Sima Sharma, they have contributed. And here they have the study design in which they have the 4 samples, the 10 microgram, 0 or 3 doses, and 50 microgram, 0 and 3 doses, and 10 microgram in 037 doses and 50 microgram in 037 doses. On the right side, you can see the different chart. In this, we see that in the day 14, day 42, day 19, day 180, and day 270. You see that in day 14, day 42, and day 19, nearly all the doses are having a same seroprotection, but in day 180 and day 270, there is comparatively we are having a edge. As far as we can see that as far as the ThRabis vaccine is concerned, the zero concentration is really same. But in the Rabipur vaccine, we see that the concentration is initially low, but after that, at the 180 days, the concentration was comparatively at the same level, but after 270 days, once again, the concentration decreases. In clinical study in the phase 3 trial, we see the safety and immunogenicity of a novel 3-dose vaccine, recombinant vaccine, the nanoparticle G protein vaccine administered with simple post-exposure immunization, a randomized comparator controlled multi-center phase 3 trial was done, and we see next to evaluate immunogenicity. We see that the Rabies vaccine on 0, 3, and 7 days regime, and we had the 533 patients, while the Rabipur vaccine we gave it at 0, 3, 7, 14, and 28 days, and here the patients were 267, and total subjects was 800, divided into 2:1 ratio. Here we see that we just want to see the non-inferiority of the test vaccine to the comparator vaccine. We saw that subject with the seroprotection at 14 days post first dose, the seroprotection was nearly 0.5 international units per ml. And in the secondary object, we see that the subject with the seroprotection at day 42 post first dose of the test vaccine, the safety by immunity subjects with the adverse events, the seroprotection was obtained by the vaccination, and we see that next. Here we see that seroprotection on the day 14 with ThRabis vaccine was 99.24%, while with the reference vaccine, that is Rabipur, this was 97.72%, and at 42 days with the ThRabis vaccine, this was 98.69, which is nearly same, while at reference vaccine, this was 100%. Here, this is regarding the efficacy, but as far as the safety is concerned, we see that the ThRabis vaccine is more safe in comparison to Rabipur. And here the p-value is significant. You can see the different adverse events like localized pain, redness, swelling. We see that in ThRabis vaccine, this is comparatively much less in comparison to the reference vaccine. And the same with the systemic adverse events in fever, ear pain, headache, urticaria, joint pain, and nausea. We can see in the slide, in the graph, that this the incidence is comparatively much less in comparison to the reference vaccine. So, in total, in conclusion, we can say the ThRabis vaccine was non-inferior to reference vaccine, less adverse effects compared to reference vaccine, and novel 3-dose. The ThRabis vaccine was found to be safe and immunogenic and was comparable to 5 doses of the WHO pre-qualified vaccine. And because of this reason, they have been awarded like Pharma Innovation of the Year Award, which is done by the Economic Times, and Global Globe Tiger Awards, Malaysia. This is Innovative Product of the Year. So both the awards are very reputed and having its own value. So once again, the kudos and congrats to the Kerala people for providing this novel vaccine. Thank you.
So sir, this is Dr. Priya here. I'm part of the Cadila team.
Acha, Priya ji, thank you very much. I thought that you are simply Priya. You are Dr. Priya.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to thank you, Anne, for this. At the same time, I just thought if you could share with us your experience over the years, the thing of rabies. Everybody knows rabies cannot be treated and this, but I'm sure you have seen so many cases. If you could just share some of your individual experiences, that would be a bigger learning for all of us.
देखिए, मैं वैसे थोड़ा सा आप जैसे बात करूं, मैं तो जब से आपके बंधुओं ने मुझसे मिलना शुरू किया है, एंड मेरा जो पहला इंप्रेशन था, that was that compliance. मतलब definitely which you mainly highlighted in your total display, that compliance is really very important, and we see that 3 doses compliance, and that too in a short period of time, within a week, the patient comparatively follows in comparison to a 7 days compliance, which we face the problem in routine, and the percentage as you displayed, this is nearly same, you can say. So definitely for me, I am regularly prescribing it because of the major factor contributes to compliance.
Sir, there are some questions which have come in. So if you could, I take a couple of your minutes more to just get us some. Sir, the comparison is there. The question is being asked is, आपका preference 3 dose के लिए होता है या 5 dose वाला vaccine में? What is it that you prefer, sir?
देखिए, एक्चुअल में होता क्या है कि when we give 5 doses, थोड़ा सा एक मनी फैक्टर आता है, क्योंकि बिकॉज जो 3 डोजेज जो इनिशियल जो बर्डन है जो पैसे का, वो कंपेरेटिवली 5 डोजेज में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाता है, बट आफ्टर डूइंग द प्रॉपर काउंसलिंग दैट द टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर विल कम मतलब नियरली सेम, देन द पेशेंट बिकम सेटिस्फाइड, एंड बट फॉर दिस वी हैव टू हैव मतलब गुड काउंसलिंग विद द पेशेंट.
Understood, sir. Understood. Sir, there is a question which is asked.
दूसरा एक चीज और भी है कि कंपैरेटिवली जो इसके जो एडवर्स इफेक्ट हैं वो इन कंपैरिजन कम है, तो वी प्रेफर कि थोड़ी ये सारी चीजें आती कंप्लायंस में, जब इस काउंसलिंग में जब पेशेंट को बताते हैं तो वो मतलब यूजुअली तैयार होता है.
आपकी काउंसलिंग इज व्हाट मेक्स द डिफरेंस इन दिस, आई थिंक. सर, और एक क्वेश्चन आया है कि अगर पूरी वैक्सीन शेड्यूल हो जाने के बाद भी देयर इज अ बाइट, अगेन देयर इज सम बाइट, सो व्हाट इज योर रिकमेंडेशन इन दोस केसेस?
देखिए, इससे पहले जो रेबीज वैक्सीन जो हम पहले यूज करते थे, उसके अंदर तो जो रिसेंट डेटा ये था कि आफ्टर हैविंग ए फुल कोर्स ऑफ वैक्सीन, इफ यू आर हैविंग ए फुल एंड देन यू आर हैविंग ए बाइट, देन 1 इंजेक्शन इज सफिशिएंट. उसमें तो अब इसके बारे में आई एम स्टिल नॉट फुल्ली नोन कि आफ्टर हैविंग ए फुल वैक्सीनेशन कोर्स व्हेन यू आर हैविंग ए बाइट देन यू शुड टेक ओनली 1 इंजेक्शन और यू प्रेफर द फुल कोर्स. दिस इज अप टू यू how you do that.
Sir, in this case, it's just that we do have data which is there, which shows that till almost the 280th day, this seroprotection is there. But our recommendation normally is post 6 months, there will be a proper coverage. After that, agar hua to pura course complete kar lijiye. Aise that's what we recommend with our dose right now. वैसा है.
लेकिन मैं इसमें एक चीज और प्रेफर करूंगा कि आप जैसे ये पूरा जो वैक्सीनेशन जो कोर्स होता है, इफ ग्रेड 2 और ग्रेड 3 बाइट,
हाँ जी, सही.
We should give hemoglobin also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With a dose of 20 international unit per kg, body weight, and if the lesion is big, then we should we can just dissolve in the water also, and we can use more vials. So that immunoglobulin vaccine that is called that is having only 1500 units, and if the weight of the patient is more, then we should use 2 vials, and we should give the injection at the site of the lesion. And if the weight is less, then we should give 50% at the site of the lesion, and 50% we can give intramuscular also.
Sir, Dr. Vinod Bansal से एक question आया है, is it safe in pediatric use? वैसे question.
अभी तो हाँ, लेकिन अभी तो मेरे ख्याल से जो आप लोग का जो from 18 years to 63 years तक का 68 years तक का है, तो उससे पहले का शायद अब ट्रायल आप लोगों के चल रहे हैं, but we cannot say authentically कि अभी जो है we can give to the pediatric patient.
Dr. Bansal, I will just update you that we have a pediatric trial happening. More than 200 patients have already been enrolled, and it is happening. I think by another 2 months, we will get the complete results, after which we'll be giving it to DCGI. And once DCGI gives us the clearance, we'll be able to put it in our claim for pediatric. So probably first 2-3 months of 2024, we'll be able to give you the pediatric dosage advice as well. So मैं और थोड़े questions देख लेती हूँ, क्योंकि there are some more questions which have come in.
Yes, please.
They've asked, a couple of doctors have asked safety in pregnancy, sir.
Safe. This is very safe in pregnancy. We can go with the pregnancy. And pregnancy and in lactation also we can give that. No problem.
That's great. That's great. Sir, you are having more than 80 doctors who are watching you right now. That is who have logged in. And I think they've really learned a lot from your experience and what you've been telling us. I'll just give it a couple of more minutes to see if there are any more questions. Or otherwise, otherwise अगर इसके बाद भी अगर उन्होंने कुछ questions पूछे तो प्रवल आ ही जाएगा आपके पास questions पूछ के.
No problem, no problem. This is my pleasure. I will.
सर बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे मिलकर, और आप जो बता रहे थे, लाइक आपको तो स्लाइड्स की कोई जरूरत नहीं थी, बस दिखाने के लिए हमने रखा था. Without slides, the talk would have been much better.
This is simply your generosity.
No, sir. I really loved the talk which you gave it. So I'm so glad to have met you. I would like to thank you as well as all the 86 participants who are there, who patiently waited for us in spite of the technical glitch. So really thank you to us.
But one message I wish to convey to all the participants, that we should take care of when we are giving some immunosuppressant, or the patient is having some immunosuppressive disease. In those cases, if they need vaccine, then we should think of. Right.
Okay.
Because usually we see that the patient is on some corticosteroids and some other immunosuppressant drugs. At that time, if the patient needs vaccine, then we should just take care of that.
Okay, should be with caution. Okay, thank you, sir. So thank you so much, sir, and thank you to the participants. And Anandji will give the vote of confidence and thank everybody.
So Dr. Saab, once again.
आनंद जी आप म्यूट पर हैं. हाँ जी. हाँ जी अभी ऑडिबल है.
Sir, once again, sir, sincere thanks from core of my heart. Already you are prescribing left and right since ThRabis has come in our city, Agra. Madam, just I will give you one message for Dr. Saab. Day one, when I was entered in his chamber with Prabal and our entire team, Dr. Saab, first they have started the vaccine, to knowing that from 1 month to only 1 week course is there. Dr. Saab is very delighted, and really we are getting the support. At the same time, I will request all delegates, all our participants to take the advantage. Your awareness is required for us, for Kedila. So that all patients will get benefited with this 3-dose vaccine. once again, sir, thank you, Chaturvedi sir. Sir, आता हूँ sir, मिलता हूँ sir chamber में. Really, I love you, sir, for giving just wonderful session to you, sir. Already, Dr. Priya ma'am has conveyed that there is no need slide for you, sir, because you are already gone through the all practical and theory. Both you have done with this ThRabis, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Jha. Thank you, Dr. Priya ji. Thank you very much.
बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आपने ThRabis right from day one आपके पेन पर आ गया था. ये सुनकर बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई. Thank you so much. And thank you all delegates for your patience. In case anybody of you still has any questions for Dr. Chaturvedi, just drop us a note. We will ensure that you get your responses back. So it's been a great time having you here, learning about it. Just to say that this is Cadilla's endeavor that very soon, before 2030, we want to make India rabies-free. And it is under this endeavor that ThRabis has been launched. So one of the few organizations in India which is still doing a lot of research on diseases which are very pertinent to Indian situation. Like it's not so big. Rabies is not so prevalent abroad. So there's not much research done by any other organizations. But Cadila believes in its line that it is for the people and it will always continue to serve the people and mankind. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Priya ma'am, too. And I also pay thanks Cadila team over there in Agra city. I have missed that. I have also paid thanks to Siddharth and Parul. And last, Chaturvedi sir, आपको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you. Thank you, technical support also.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Good night, sir.
Thank you to all participants. And sir, मैं sir को thanks बोलने के लिए.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Praval. Anand ji, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.